Hey, it's the Empire, Geobox Empire, back from boxing. Now, man, my boy Dominic Breazeale, man, he calls out Dillian Whyte, man, and he basically says that he believes that he's too big and too strong for Dillian Whyte. Now, Dillian Whyte has fought a lot of elite level fighters in boxing, man, but the real question is, how long would either their chin hold up fighting each other? Because Dominic Breazeale, I've seen him get beat up before, but I've seen him come back after getting, almost knocked out and then coming back to win a fight, right? One fight that comes to mind is Izzy Ignua. Now, Dominic Breazeale was dropped multiple times in that fight, but he came back in the end and ended up stopping Izzy Ignua after going through war with the guy, back and forth. Really good fight for Dominic Breazeale. And Dillian Whyte has done the same thing, right? Dillian Whyte recently, he fought a tough decision fight, and he got dropped in that fight. And it was a really big deal because it was an undefeated knockout artist, of course. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about his last fight against the knockout artist named Oscar Rivas. That was a really good fight for Dillian Whyte, man. Dillian Whyte showed that he can get dropped and stand back up and continue to fight. Now, I really don't know who's going to win that fight because, in my opinion, I think that Dominic Breazeale has a better chin than Dillian Whyte, just because when he first fought Anthony Joshua, he's the first fighter to take Anthony Joshua later in the fight. And, he really didn't get knocked out cold. It was more like a TKO, and we all seen what happened when Dillian Whyte fought Anthony Joshua. He got stopped, and he was like, he didn't make it too far. Let's just say that, right? That being said, I believe that Dillian Whyte, and if Dominic Breazeale and Dillian Whyte fight, it would just be an all-out battle, man. It wouldn't be no boxing involved. It's gonna be who's gonna impose himself another, and it's most likely gonna be in America. So, if Dillian Whyte comes to America, he's definitely gonna have to win that fight convincingly, And so I think that I view Dominic Breazeale as a fighter with an A-level chin with D-level skills, and I feel Dillian Whyte has a B-level chin with B-level skills. So it's basically, it'll be a really interesting fight. I think it's a competitive fight. In my opinion, I think it's a 50-50 fight just because Dominic Breazeale's so tall. He's so tall, man. I wouldn't know what to think in that fight, man. I wouldn't know what to think in that fight. Me personally, I'd be excited to see that fight, man. Dominic Breazeale is one of the most exciting fighters to watch just because the guy has an A-level chin with D-level skills, like I said. So he can get hurt, but he'll come back up, and he can get the job done, right? Seeing it done more than once with this guy, right? So that's my opinion, man. I think that this fight would be a good fight for either fighter. Dominic Breazeale's always been an athletic fighter, man. Shockingly, he has at least his right hand. He has a devastating right hand, and I really think that it would be the right hand versus left hook, man. It would be right hand versus left hook. Now, I'm gonna get some quotes for you guys, man. Now, this is from Breazeale. He says he's gonna bring it for a little bit. I'm gonna bring it for a bit. In the end, fans are gonna be very pleased with what they get out of the fight between myself and Dillian Whyte. He's a knockout artist. He loves to throw that leather with bad intentions, and I like to do the same. I think I have the upper hand as far as strength and athletic ability, of course, with size. In the end, I think I came out with a knockout for sure. So there he goes, man. He talks about his size and his knockout power, and like I said earlier, I think A-level chin with D-level skills. Power is A-level for sure, A1 grade. So we will see how this whole thing unfolds, man. There's a lot of options for Dillian Whyte right now. He could fight a lot of fighters right now. He really needs to be selective in who he chooses to fight, because it'd be a shame to see either of these fighters lose, but really Dillian Whyte, because he's fought in a lot of elite level opponents. In my opinion, he deserves a title shot. He's fighting all these top opposition, but he hasn't had a title shot ever. this guy has never had a title shot, which is sort of shocking, you know. So yeah, man, we're gonna see how this whole thing unfolds, man. Dominic Breazeale thinks he'll impose himself on Dillian Whyte. Let me know how you guys feel about it, though, man. You guys got my take on it, man. Hard fight. Dominic Breazeale, A-level power, in my opinion. A-level chin, D-level skills. Dillian Whyte, B-level skills, B-level chin. What will happen? Let me know how you guys feel about it, though. Like, comment, subscribe. This is the Empire. Geobasket Empire. Peace.